Look, my bitch is all bad, my niggas all real. I ride in his dick in some big tall hills, big fat checks.
Hello everyone and welcome back to iAngelBabyNails channel. This is Angel Baby coming at you with another video, and this time I'm going to be doing a long acrylic full set. I'm taking my nail cutter and I'm cutting down her natural nails because I did do a soak off right before doing this set. Make sure you are sanitizing and disinfecting your implements. As you can see, my blue bag that's right there in front, and it has all my implements. That's my cuticle pusher, my cuticle nipper, and my nail cutter. So now I'm pushing back the cuticles after spraying alcohol. And you want to do this because there's a lot of dead cuticle that's underneath, and you want to make sure you get that out because it will cause lifting. Then I'm going to take my sanding bit and make sure you're changing your sanding bit for every client that you do for sanitary reasons. And you are going to remove the shine off the natural nail. The reason why we remove the shine off the natural nail is because oil is on our natural nails naturally. So our body produces oil which comes on the nails, and oil and acrylic do not stick, and then therefore it will not last. The nails will pop up, lift, and anything can happen, or even break. So that's why we want to remove the shine off the natural nail. Alrighty, so now I'm gonna take my tips and I'm gonna start measuring the nails with the tips to make sure it's correct, to make sure the tips are going from sidewall to sidewall of the nail. And then I take the same one and put it to the side because it does equal to the same nail. So your pinky and then your left pinky and the right pinky. So, and it cuts down on time too. Now I am using my clear tips, of course. I always use the clear tips, aka glass nails. And then I'm going in with my glue and I'm gonna glue down the tips. I place the glue on the tip and then take out the excess, and then I place the tip on the nail. Make sure your client's nails are super relaxed at this part, because if they are not, you can put the nail crooked and then you're gonna have to remove it, and it's gonna be a process. So make sure they're fully relaxed and you can see correctly where to place the tip. Alright, so now I'm going with my nail cutter and I'm cutting the sides because we are going to do the pinky and the ring finger stiletto, and then the rest is going to be coffin. So there's two different types of shapes. Now I'm not going to cut it down because she wanted them long, so I'm going to make them extremely long as you can see. And I am going back and making sure it's straight. The camera was not recording when I did that hand, so I apologize for that. but it's the same thing. We're gonna go side to side with the stiletto, and I'm not gonna cut anything with the sides when I do my coffin. I just like to go based on my eyes, and I file. So even though it is quite a lot of filing that I do, even though you can shorten up by cutting it, but I don't like doing that because for me, I'm so picky when it comes to my coffins that I have to see exactly how I like it, especially starting off with these kind of tips that I did not use my stilettos tips that makes the perfect coffin. So therefore, when I do my coffins like this, I just like to file it. So like I said, her pinky and then her ring finger is gonna be stiletto, and then the rest, that is the middle, index and thumb, is going to be coffin. And of course, I'm using my 150 nail file by OPI. Now I am doing the coffin right now, and as you can see, I'm going side to side, and don't file too much, because just make sure you are watching as you are filing, because you can file too much on one side and the other and make it too skinny or not matching the other hand. So make sure that you are watching as you are filing if you're gonna do it this way. And as you can see, I do look at the nails as I go, all the nails before I go to the thumb, making sure everything is correct. I check about 2 to 3 times before I start applying the acrylic, because I just want to make sure all the nails are filed correctly, and it's just OCD of me. See, I check it, check both, make sure everything is correct. Now I'm gonna go back in with my sanding bit, and I'm gonna blend the tip to the natural nail. Now with these tips, they're so amazing because they're pretty much blended in already, where I really don't have to do this part, but I still choose to do it. It's just a habit. But you guys can get into the habit of how you feel comfortable doing nails and what works for you. Okay, so now I'm dusting off the nails, making sure all the dust is gone. Now I'm taking my IBD dehydrator, and I'm going to dehydrate the nails, and I'm only applying this to the natural nail. And I do dehydrate it twice. Now I'm going to take my no lift primer, and I'm going to take my special brush that I use for it, and I'm going to prime the nails. Now remember, when you're priming the nails, you're going to put on the natural nails, and then you're going to blend it in with the tip. That's how I like to do it. You don't have to do it that way, but I do that. And also, I do it twice. I don't really like the brush that comes with the no lift primer. I like to use this brush, and this brush I ordered from my local supply store, but you can basically use any brush if you want. Okay, so now I'm gonna take my acrylic, and I'm gonna place it on the middle of the tip where the tip and the natural nail meet, and then I'm gonna take my decal, and I'm gonna dip it in water, and I'm gonna do the decals first. And you can dip it in water for about 3 to 5 seconds, and then you're gonna take it out, and then you're gonna place it on the nail. Now you don't have to apply this inside the acrylic, you can do this on the polish after you file and buff the nails and everything. But to me, I feel like this way is so much better because you're encapsulating it and it's safe inside the acrylic, where you know it doesn't have to get messed up nor scratched off or anything like that. So I'd like it. It looks so much, it looks like a more cleaner set. I guess that's how you can say it. So what I did was I placed the acrylic, placed the decal, and then I put one ball on top, then another one, then place one next to the cuticle. Make sure you're placing the bead, and then you're patting it down, and then you're feathering it down to the free edge, if that makes sense. And I do it again. Now with the long nails, it does take more than a 3-ball method. To me, you can just add as much as you want, but don't go too crazy because then you're going to be after filing a lot of the acrylic down. But just make sure that it's a good apex, because you don't want the nail to break in half, and a good with the free edges. Okay, so the same thing on this one, but we're going to do the middle finger. We're going to take a bead, place it, pat it, and then feather it down. Then take the decal, place it in the water, leave it for 3 to 5 seconds. As you can see, I was kind of struggling with my nails and then the cuticle nipper trying to get it out, but I just end up using my nails. Now these decals are amazing. They work so perfectly. And just take it, pat it down. You don't want to press too hard because you're going to mess up the acrylic that's still wet. You're going to take another bead, place it where the tip meets the natural nail. And then I'm going to put one again on the tip. Make sure you are wiping the sides and the cuticle, where the cuticle area is, because you do not want any acrylic left on the skin, because that will make the nails lift. Now I am using my OPI acrylic system, that is the monomer and the powder, and I'm using my number 12 brush. Alright, so now I'm gonna start on the other nails. And with this that I'm putting, this is called milk nails or bath nails they call it. I made this acrylic, so I mixed glitters, I mixed the powders in, and again it is OPI. And the rest of them is going to be Mia's Secret in the color pink metallic, and that, you guys, was so pretty. And especially the one that I mixed that's on this pinky is absolutely gorgeous. Like, it turned out so pretty. When I mix it, you know, I just have an eye for it. I don't have no measurements or anything that different color acrylics I mix together. So it's just basically what I go by for my eyes, if that makes sense. Kind of like when you bake, instead of using a measuring cup. After I apply that acrylic, I am going to go back in and encapsulate it with my LPI cover. I mean, not cover, I'm sorry, translucent pink. And I'm going to encapsulate it because You don't want to fall off any of that glitter that's inside, or the color acrylic, which is that milky bath nail or bath nails. It's milk or it's bath nails. They have a lot of names for it. Let's see, cleaning the sides. Okay, so the next one is gonna be the ring finger, and I am taking this Mia Secret, and I'm going to place it at where the tip meets the natural nail, and I'm gonna place it on twice. And then I'm going to take my translucent pink and I'm going to place it on the cuticle. Now I was going to do an ombre with this, but I didn't like how the ombre was looking, so I just back in and did the whole entire nail with the pink. And this is like a metallic, so as I take up a bead, you can just automatically see the metallic in it, which gives it that glass glitter look. Like, it's just so pretty. And it's hard to describe too, but it's just, if you guys know what I'm talking about or I make any sense. I make up my own words, you guys, like, seriously. But anyway, so I'm gonna place another one on where the cuticle is. And honestly, I don't pick up a big bead, so that's why maybe sometimes you guys see I'm placing a lot of beads. I don't pick up too much of a big bead because I like to make, especially when it comes to the color acrylic, I like to make sure that I don't want to put too much, placing too much, because you can always go back and add more, but you can't really, like, then you're gonna have to drill more if you place too much, and I don't like that. So now I'm going in with my translucent and I'm going to encapsulate it. Any color acrylic I like to encapsulate just to protect it from when I drill. And especially gonna want to do that for the glitter ones, because you don't want to take out that glitter. So now I'm going in again with the bath milky nails that I mean powder that I mixed up. And you guys, this powder is amazing. A lot of my clients got this idea from my nails. When they saw my nails, they're like, oh, I want that, and just add a little remix to it. So I love my clients, you guys. Like, I know I just sound kind of corny and cheesy all the time saying it, but I just love my clients. Like, they let me slay their nails so good. Okay, so I'm placing some at the tip. And now on the cuticle. Now I can admit to you guys, even though this is all acrylic, no polish set, it does take some time, especially if it's a full set, and you know, making sure everything is perfect like I like to do. It does take time. So, but the great thing about it is when you're done, you don't have to use any polish. So now I'm going back in with my translucent pink and I'm going to encapsulate it. It's all about encapsulating. And honestly, I was living for this set, because this set is, the nails are so long, so pretty. I was so jealous, you guys, because if I wasn't a nail artist and now a YouTuber for nails, I would definitely be doing this long set. So on this thumb, she just wanted all white acrylic, that is the aka the cum acrylic, the cum acrylic like I have on my nails. So it had no glitter in it, just the white cum acrylic. So I placed 2 beads where the cuticle, where the natural nail and the tip meet. Then I place one by the cuticle and another one by the cuticle. Now, when you apply color acrylic, any color acrylic, and especially the white, you have to make sure that you can control it, because controlling acrylic is a big thing you would have to practice. Because if you do not control the acrylic, it's not gonna come out good, especially when you're doing white or this come acrylic, because it will show. Your mistakes will show. So it takes a lot of practice to learn how to control the color acrylics. And trust me, especially when it comes to the Mia Secret ones, definitely, because all the Mia Secret color acrylics are very difficult to control. So that hand is done. So now I'm going in with the same. I'm doing the same thing, but just we're gonna remix it a little bit. So on the pinky, we're gonna do the milk / bath nails. And again, make sure you are cleaning the sides. I like to use my brush. I like to use the end of the brush sometimes to get in the areas where I cannot get with the brush. And now I'm going with my translucent pink, and I'm going to encapsulate it. Now I did add a little bit more by the cuticle, because I seen that it was just a little bit I didn't have, so I didn't really go back and encapsulate it because I really didn't need to. If I just added a little bit more. Now I'm going in with the Mia Secret pink metallic. Now I'm going back to encapsulate it. Okay, so this is the difference. So with this hand, I'm gonna be doing the all white on, or acrylic on the index finger and then the thumb. As you can see, I'm cleaning up the sides. I'm looking around, checking the sides, making sure I add acrylic where I would need it. And then I'm doing the thumb. Now for the white, I did not encapsulate it because I felt like it doesn't need really encapsulating, because it's just pure white slash comb. So it's just a feeling. Like sometimes you just look at it and say, nah, you don't need to encapsulate it. Now with the pink metallic, yes, I did, because it's a color acrylic, and even though the white comb is a color acrylic, it's considered a color acrylic, to me, I just didn't feel like it needed, so that's why I didn't do it. Like I said before, and many times in my videos, I'll always say that you can do nails how you want to do them, how you feel comfortable in doing, and what you like. Alrighty, so now I'm going to take my 150 OPI file and I'm going to file the nails, making sure that you file it correctly, because it does get out of shape from the acrylic. So I'm just redefining that shape, making it sharp and crispy. I don't know why I always say that, but sharp, you know what I mean. Make up my own words. You guys, look at her nails. Actually looking at them, so pretty and perfect. That's what she was telling me. If you guys can only hear the voices when they talk to me and saying how perfect it is, it's the best feeling. Okay, so now I'm going in my medium coarse drill bit and I'm going to start drilling the nails. Now you see how I focus on that cuticle area at first, and then I go down, go back to the cuticle area. Make sure you are focusing on that cuticle area, because that's where the lifting comes from. If you do not file it correctly, you're gonna have to keep on going around and around it until you can see the natural nail, almost the natural nail. That's why I say to you guys, do not add too much acrylic, because then you're gonna have to be filing a whole lot down, and it's better to pick up little beads than bigger ones. And to be honest, because of my experience, this part is super fast because I applied the acrylic right. But that's because of my experience. Now, of course, at first I was not like this, so don't worry if you're not. You will get it. You will soon get it. And again, the drill that I'm using is by Melody Susie, and the drill bits are by McCart. This is the best drill ever, you guys. Ever. I'm being so dramatic, but ever. The reason why I say it is because it's so powerful, and I've been to so many drills in my life, and this one is literally the best. Alright, so now I'm going in my buffer and I'm going to buff out the nails. Make sure you take your thumb and go over the nails to make sure it's smooth. And also make sure you go underneath it to take out any of the remaining acrylic, or just to smooth everything out. Okay, and once that buffing's over, you're gonna go tell them wash their hands. Well, that's what I tell my clients to go wash their hands. I put some little bit of oil and tell them to wash their hands. So now I'm gonna start applying the 3D. So I take my IBD gel, hard gel, and I'm gonna place it. Place the gel, then place the 3D, and then put it in the lamp. And I use my KIARA Sky lamp, LED/UV lamp, for 90 seconds. Okay, so then after that's done, I'm going to go in with my Jenny's Secret, that's Cardi B Nail Tech Gel Adhesive, aka the glue, and I'm going to take my wax pencil and I want to pick up the stones and place it on the nail. So step 1 is the glue, step 2, place the nail, and then you're gonna place the sealer that comes with it. So step 1 and step 2. And when I do these stones, I'm most likely, well, most of the time, you know, just freestyle with the stones. Place it wherever I see fit, whatever I see what looks good. Unless sometimes they have a special request, if they want it around the cuticle, or they just want one on the tip or something like that. But most of the time, I just freestyle them. Then I'm adding step 2, as you can see. Seal it in. Okay, so I'm going with my IBD top coat, and I'm going to polish the nails with the top coat. And I love this top coat because it's like that glass finish, and it's just the best. Then I go around the sides, making sure there's none too much around the sides to clean up the excess. I guess that's the key word. And I do this right after I place the stone, just to mix, you know, mix it up my routine. Because in this polish, I like to cure it for 90 seconds. You can cure it for 60, but I like to cure it for 90. So by the time I'm finished with adding the stones to the other nail, the other hand will be done, and it can be placed into the machine. Okay, so put it in there for 90 seconds. And while we are watching me place the stones, I will talk to you guys about my apron, which is the Versace apron. I love this apron so much. I had it for quite a while now, and it's amazing because I just love Versace. Not because of the brand, it's because the owner, the founder, Gianni Versace, is like one of my idols. So when it comes to business and work, of course, and talent. So again, you're gonna put step 1, place, and then you're gonna place the stones, and then put step 2. Alright, so once I'm done, I'm placing my IBD top coat on that nails. You guys, I was just so fascinated with this set. I just loved it so much. Alrighty, then you're gonna cure it for 90 seconds. And this is the turnout. It turned out so pretty. All bling, 3D, Swarovskis, milk / bath nails, decals, everything. Come acrylic. Everything came out so good. Thank you guys for watching so much. Please make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And I hope you enjoyed this video. See you soon.